Alright, so we are back for the very last video that I'm probably going to do today. Whoo! Back to back to back, baby. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 12, Episode 26, Reunion Part 3. Starts off, Nene is gone. Okay, Gonzo ain't coming the fuck back. I just got a text message. Okay, fuck it. Now I gotta speed through this shit because I don't feel like getting to get my phone. So, Kenya and Cynthia's relationship come up. And Cynthia is asked, do you feel that Kenya meant to ruin your proposal? In the moment she said no, but looking back at it, you know, it did seem a little bit shady. And he says, Kenya, it seemed like you tried to ruin the engagement. Kenya says that it was brought up every day, her hearing about the engagement, so she didn't think it was a problem to say that today might be the day. Kenya was asked why she's so comfortable throwing Cynthia under the bus, the whole Cookie Lady thing. Kenya said she was upset that Cynthia never told her about the convo and also invited the Cookie Lady to Brooklyn's party. So Portia thinks that what they both did was the same. Candy thinks it's a little bit worse because it's like, okay, it seems like you're really trying to sit here and set this girl up. Tanya says, you know, that she doesn't think they're both the same. Cynthia says that she wasn't trying to set her up, but you kind of sort of were. I said I love Cynthia; she's a fucking beauty. But facts is facts. You were trying to set her up, point blank, any fucking period. And the fact that you didn't even tell her, even if she said, "How do you know that I wouldn't tell her?" But you didn't tell her, so you were trying to be shady. Kay was asked why she grilled Cynthia when she's just a seller, not an expert. Kenya says that it started out as shade. She should have read Cynthia's cues, but she didn't, and it went a little bit too far. And in watching it back, she can see that she was totally messed up for it. But at the same exact time, was it like there's no defending her? But if you have a business, you need to know what it is that you're selling. Like, you have a lot of people that they just put their names on something and expect to sell, and you see that a lot, like with the George Foreman grill. The grill was already made. They just grabbed George Foreman because he was a big name and slapped his name on it, and he just get a portion of the proceeds. But outside of that, that wasn't his invention. I mean, come on, it is what the fuck it is. So, but this is one of those, like, to have a wine cellar, either you or somebody that works there needs to know it. Because if you don't know it, then why are they going there when they can either just go to a grocery store or a liquor store and buy what they need? Just saying. Cynthia is asked if she's scared to call Kenya out. She says that she's not. She's done it before, which she has. Nene is brought up, and you know, though, like, what's the difference between those two? And she said, well, Nene won't apologize, Kenya will. That's the difference between those two. And then Marlo had asked Cynthia, does she feel that if Kenya wasn't there, would she and Nene still be friends? She said we would still be in the same exact place. Andy asked if anyone has heard from Nene. Eva says that Giovanna had posted on Instagram that she's ready to clear the air, and a minute after that happened is when Nene left. So they believe that is what it was. Nene told one of the producers to put some respect on her name, and she gonna leave her laptop on the patio or porch or whatever. And you can see right here, Andy has just about had it, if not has already had it with Lenithia Leaks. So then we have the package reel of Nene versus Kenya. And right quick, I saw on Twitter a lot of people talking about some they couldn't keep Nene's name out of their mouth this whole part 3. If you think about it, part 3, a lot of this had to do with Nene. And things would have flowed better had Nene been there and not been a punk and just ran the fuck away. What the fuck are y'all talking about, motherfucking stands? Here's the thing. Like I said, if I'm a stand for anybody, like, I'm always Team Candy. I am. You know, and then Kenya. Because I know what Kenya's role is on this show. But if y'all watch any of my past reviews, regardless of who team I'm on and who I root for, I'm going to call a motherfucker out and call what the fuck I see. So it just is what the fuck it is. And the question is, what's the real issue between Nene and Kenya? Don't nobody fucking know. Andy says that Nene had always advocated for Kenya to be on the show, which that has happened. And Kenya had did the same thing when Nene was off for that one season. You know, it's just neither one of them, for the most part, knew that the other one was doing it, whatever. But no one knows where the rift happened. Andy asked Kenya if Nene reached out to her during her pregnancy. She said no. But Kenya did reach out when Greg was going through his thing with no response, and I believe it was Marla that asked about when Nene had mentioned that she was trying to reach out to Kenya this season, and Kenya was like, "Oh, she was blocked, so that's why she didn't get it," and that killed that shit right there. And then Andy also brings up Nene attempts to try to talk to her, and Kenya said that she felt that it was fake, and the first chance that she got to dog her in Greece when Toronto wanted it, when she was just like, I didn't want to have a conversation, she jumped on it. Now, of course, Maya Angelou said, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I will say when, I think they were in Greece, when Nene was trying to talk to her, I do believe that Nene actually was trying to genuinely talk to her. Because again, watching people, their body language and whatnot, and how their voices change and whatever, it did seem like she really was trying to. But at the same exact time, the fact that you switched up so fast when you didn't get what you want seems a little bit suspect. And then they talk about the whole spit take, and I guess Annie was trying to say that she said that Nene spit on her. She was like, no, I didn't say that. She spit at me. She threw stuff at me. She did this. She did that. She did this. She did that. And it was disgusting. And Candy said, had it been anybody else, it would have been known. Now, I don't know if Candy meant had she tried to do that to any of the other girls, they would have beat her ass, or there would have been an uproar from the fans. But either way, it should have been an uproar, because that's fucking disgusting. Whether you do it or not, to sit here and gesture that you're going to spit on somebody, that is it's insulting, it is nasty, it is degrading, it's all of that. But again, y'all have to remember, Kenya is a strategist. I believe they weren't on the show, I believe Kenya probably would have tried to get at her. I do. Because that's some nasty shit, but it's one of those where you're already making yourself look bad, and the fact that you're coming at me in such a way, I'm going to just sit here and stay poised and allow you and let you to continue look like the raging beast that you are. And they even had sound effects for that shit during the playbacks. I holler. Kenya and Nene at the baby shower, Kenya says that she was trying to talk to Shamia, and I think I don't know, because I do think she was trying to get a rise out of Nene. Only because if you really wanted to talk to Shamia, you could have pulled her away from that area. So I don't know how to feel about that. Kenya is asked about provoking people, and of course she says, I guess what, people provoke me. It is what it is. Portia gets mad and is saying that she, because I guess Kenya was saying everyone there knew that I was going to talk to Shamia. Portia used that as her way to say, well, from my vantage point, this is what this is. The girls get to yelling at each other, so Andy uses this time to bring his son Ben on to kill all of the drama. So he was on for all of maybe about a good 30 seconds to a minute. He's gone. Snakegate comes up. Giovanna's there. She says that as of late, Nene has been sending threatening texts, calling for blocked numbers, all this other stuff, threatening her. She's even received a cease and desist. Her lawyer, who happens to be Eva's husband, has been communicating on her behalf and has even said if there happens to be any recordings of Nene that could portray her in a negative light, that they need to be deleted. And I believe it, because we all know that Lanithia Links is good for a cease and desist. Actually, I think I could really just freestyle the rest of this. So pretty much what it all was is Giovanna told her story. And because I watched it, I'm going to try to piece it together so that it flows in such a way, because it was so much going on. She met the girls, who was initially building her relationship with these girls. Nene was still on the out. When Nene found out that she was getting close to the girls, Nene uses as a way to say, hey, let me know if they're talking about me. Which I don't think that was too much of a bad thing, but to stick someone to the point where that is their main goal. Because I mean, also on some real shit, and again, this is me just being a friend. And I am, if I'm kicking with somebody, and you are talking about somebody that I fuck with, again, even if we just met, my thing is, look, I'm cool with that person. Can you not do that in front of me? Like that ain't even what I'm about. Period. That ain't me. But to send her is one thing. But I can't sit here and just say that Giovanna doesn't take any blame, because if you allow yourself to be a pawn, you allow yourself to be a pawn. But she would go back to Nene and say, hey, this is what they're saying. Nene said that she didn't believe it, and that, you know, she needed to come with some more facts. They asked her if Nene told her to record them. She said yes. But what happened is she lied and told Nene that she was recording the girls, but she didn't do it because that went against her moral values. And that was her story. And the girls just like, things aren't adding up, especially given the fact that when we were, and Portia said, when we were at Candy's house and you began to expound on this, when you saw that Nene wasn't defending you, why did you not just go ahead and put everything out on the table then? And she said she was still being loyal to Nene. All of her actions was being loyal to a friend, which I'm like, that's really not loyalty, but whatever. And she then said that it wasn't until the season played back and then she saw, you know, Nene pretty much throw it all on her, then now she she wants to sit here and clear her name. And Candy was just like, I hear what you saying, but I can't fuck with you because regardless, you seem real shaky to me. And the fact that you would let that, in essence, she didn't say this, but I'm paraphrasing, you're weak enough where somebody can make you sit here and be a mole like that. I can't fuck with you on some real shit. And the question is, do we really believe her? And then Giovanna had even said to Portia, like, you need to make sure you play on the right team, because she sent me your number for me to sit here and talk to you and see if you was talking shit about her. I wish you would have dropped that receipt. I really do. And I do believe Giovanna to a certain extent, plus both she and Cynthia has said, if this shit wasn't true, why isn't Nene here? Period. If this shit wasn't true, Nene would be here letting us know that it's not true. So the fact that Nene isn't here, it says all that we need to say. And then Nene tried to call Portia called Nene, and Portia was like, she's here, should I put her on speakerphone? And Andy was just like, no, she has a whole laptop. Like, Andy is done with her, and there's a good chance she might even get demoted or just kicked off the fucking show because of the fuck shit that she doing. It's just like, okay, these antics they have got to stop. I think that was pretty much it. The last thing that happens is Eve apologized to Marlo because she accused Snakegate of being all on her, but it wasn't. And then the girls they sign off, and then they end with them all closing. You have Kenya's Tan to Candy, Eva, and Cynthia. Thank y'all for having my back. And Portia's like, oh, y'all so rude and sentimental. Let me log off. This shit was fucking hilarious. And then they all, you know, shut down their screens, but we're left with Nene's closed laptop with her written down reads. So that's it. Whew. I didn't just literally sat here back to back to back and did these reviews. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am back. I need to figure out what videos I'm going to be giving to y'all, especially given everything with the quarantine. I am back home in Chicago. I'm still getting my place together. Where I'm at right now is not officially my studio. This is impromptu. But again, if I'm going to do videos, I need to at least put forth an effort to, you know, come correct, you know. So, yeah. That's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you all for whatever the next video is. If there's anything that you guys would like for me to review, especially if y'all been rocking with me for a while, please let me know. And I'll see what I can fit in. So, we'll see. All right, that's all I got. Peace out.